Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Getrude Mungai. I'm a lifestyle designer on sex and relationships, and today I come bearing gifts. I come with a tray full of bananas and cucumbers. So guess what we are talking about, Mr. Victor? Penises. Okay, so why am I coming up with this? Okay, most of my YouTube clips will be about frequently asked questions. Okay, so one of the question which keeps coming up over and over and over again is about penis enlargement. Okay, despite me telling people so many times, 1,001 times, that there's no method which works. If there was, I would have found it and I would be a millionaire right now. Because women have their issues of tightening, Miss Victoria tightening. Every lady comes to my shop looking for something to tighten, and men, every guy comes to my shop looking for something to enlarge. So I want to clarify a few things, but before we do that, don't forget to like my this video, and also to subscribe if you haven't, and make sure you switch on your notification, so when I'm posting a new video, you're notified and you're able to check it out. You're able to be among the first people to check it out. So like I said, we're talking about Mr. Victor enlargement or penis enlargement. Okay, and before we go to all those methods people have been using and damaging themselves and actually ending up being worse than when they started, that's why I need to clarify a few things. First of all, you don't judge the size if the man doesn't have an erection. He has to have a fully blown erection. Okay, and many times that's why you judge what size. Okay, and Mr. Victors are as unique as our faces. Okay, they're different and they're unique. You have Mr. Big, you have Sweet Bananas, you have Mr. Normal, you have Ben Boys, you have all those categories of Mr. Victors. But first, let's start with the first. There are four types, I think, or all Mr. Victors worldwide fall under four categories. Okay, you have a grower, you have a riser, and you have a grower, a riser, and a micro penis. Okay, a micro penis is like this size. This is a sweet banana, and it's a sweet banana which is way on the lower side. See, this is also a sweet banana, but you can see this sweet banana is much smaller than the other. Imagine, and this came from the same plant, from the same batch, but you have this size and then you have this size. Now they're all called sweet bananas. Now when I talk about sweet bananas, I'm talking about men who are on the smaller size. When I talk about a micro penis, I'm talking about this small sweet banana, kisha half, is less than 2 inches, smaller than a pinky, less than 2 inches. These are the ones women make jokes and say, the guy, he puts it in, you say a chop, it's out. These are the types. They are incapable of penetration. Okay, so we have that category. And then we have the men who look very small, or they look like they have nothing when they don't have an erection. Okay, and then we have the men who look like they have a full pack, whether they have an erection or not. So I said a grower and a riser. A grower is a man who looks like he has nothing, but when he gets aroused and gets excited, gets an erection, he like triples, even times 4 of his size. He rises up, he erects, and he increases, doubles, or times 4 of the length and girth, depending on where you're coming from. And then of course you have the risers, okay, who look like they have a full pack, but when they get aroused and they get an erection, they just rise up and hardens. Okay, so you're either a grower or a riser or a micro penis. Okay, and another category is now the different sizes and shapes. Okay, you have some who are long and thin. Okay, this is also these are English cucumbers. I like using English cucumbers. Okay, see, this is an English cucumber and this is an English cucumber. This is long and thick. This is long and thin. And sometimes you have these are bananas also. You have this is matoke. This is a matoke, and this is normal banana. Okay, so you have thin, okay, you have thin and fat, like I said, and you have one which is not too thick, not too thin, just there. Like I said, they are so unique. Okay, so when I talk about sweet banana, I'm not talking about a micro penis. We said a micro penis is incapable of penetration. Okay, and then men who are on the smaller side, those are the ones I call sweet bananas. They're on the smaller side. They have a fully function of a normal penis, but they're on the smaller side. And it doesn't mean that they will not be able to give the woman pleasure. They will, but they just need to apply a lot of techniques, tricks and techniques. Okay, and then that's like 4 inches and below. If you're 4 inches and below, then you fall under the category of sweet banana. If you're 5 inches to 6 inches, then you're on the average normal size. Okay, now you can be whichever category, the ones I'm talking about, but you still a riser, grower, or no, definitely not a micro penis. Okay, so you have a sweet banana, and then you have the average Mr. Normal, and then you have the Mr. Big. Okay, Mr. Big now is over 6 inches, usually 6 to 4 inches. Sorry, 6 to 8 inches. Then you're on the bigger side, you're on the well endowed side. And then under all these categories, you have the bent boys. You could be sweet banana but bent, problems. You could be average normal bent, okay. You could be Mr. Big and bent, okay. So the bent boys are, see, almost like a curve. And I am not talking about pyrony. Pyrony is a disease where more tissue is deposited on one side, forcing the Mr. Victor to bend on one side. And any man who has pyrony, it's painful. But if it's just a curve, a bend, which so many women seem to fancy because it tends to touch and rub all the juicy areas, then you are a lucky guy or lucky lady. Okay, so I've tried to explain all this, and what I want to do is actually to encourage you to make use of what you have. Apply a lot of tricks and techniques, you know, positions, okay, squeeze muscles. Encourage your lady to do Kegel exercises so she can have a better grip on you no matter what size you are. Because the fact is, there's no penis enlargement method which works. Okay, like I said, if there was, I would have found it and I would be a millionaire by now, because every woman, even the ones who are okay, every man, even the ones who are okay, they're still all over the place looking for something to enlarge. Okay, there are different things people use, but they end up harming them than giving them the results they want. Okay, there are pumps. Some people use pumps which burst their muscles or damage tissues, and then the Mr. Victor tends to bend on the other side and it's more painful, and you lose sensation, you know. And there's jogging where people just pull. The surgery, which is 95% flop, and whichever way you look at it, it's not healthy. Okay, like I said, what I would encourage you is to just make use of your banana or cucumber you have, and just enjoy. Because sometimes people go through those surgeries or whatever it is they do, and they lose sensation. Okay, and sometimes they damage their nerves, and then sometimes they end up having a Mr. Victor which has no sensation at all. Okay, something else I can encourage you to do is to do Kegel exercises using a towel. Kegel exercises work for both men and women. Maybe someday I will demonstrate on how to do Kegel exercises for men and Kegel exercises for women. But what I'm saying right now is, no matter what you have, your sweet banana, your English cucumber, or just your matoke, just make use of it and enjoy. Do a lot of foreplay. Miss Victoria will tend, and she will have a naturally good grip, whether she has it or not. If you do very good foreplay and she achieves full vaginal tenting, you will all go to Mombasa Raha first club without even realizing what size or shape your Mr. Vita is. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to switch on your notification, so whenever we post our YouTube channel, you're the first person to get a notification, so you can be the first person to view it. And don't forget to like it. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Oh yeah, you can also visit my shop, which is on Kenyatta Avenue, Pioneer Kenyatta Avenue building, and you can come for our coffee. You know, the coffee is called Aphrodisiac Coffee. Just one sachet gives you 12 hours of rock hardness, you know. So you could also have a good size of Mr. Vita by your flaxseed, you know, and you have a spongy erection. Okay, so the Aphrodisiac Coffee gives you total hardness, like I said, rock hard for 12 hours. You will never disappoint, and you will not have to go all over the place looking for penis enlargement, whatever. See you soon.